You know, you really need some thick skin to be out here right now because it is cold. My hands, they're starting to shiver, turning red. My nose. I need a beer. Madison in mid-January is cold. Today is no different. Minutes after stepping outside, I feel it in my hands and in my feet. Nearby, the smell of food is billowing from a restaurant hood vent. Looks like the Dane. Yep, it is. It's gotta be brats. It smells like brats. It smells like beer. It just smells like a big stew of just delicious food. Madison is a food town. We eat here. We drink here. What else do you expect us to do when it's freezing temps, our cars won't start, and the city plows have snowed in our driveways? However, if we're not in our houses, we're at the bar. One bar I like visiting is the Aritus.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we made it to the Aritus. This is a pretty chill bar. A lot of the hip crowd in Madison come here, especially at night. Right now it's the afternoon, so it's a little quieter, but I've already got my beer. I just ordered a clam chowder, which should get me warmed up real quick. And then today's Friday, so I'm also going with their classic Friday fish fry. This simple, straightforward pub will help keep my fingers and toes intact. There's also beer, and being that it's Friday, a classic fish fry. But I begin with a bowl of clam chowder. It's not exactly known as Wisconsin fare, but it surely helps my shivering. The creamy, thick soup, garnished with, of course, saltine crackers, quickly wakes me up from my hypothermia. On tap is oatmeal stout, an incredibly smooth beer that will surprisingly knock you back just after a couple refills. This is my third beer. It's slowly. But there's another reason those of us who choose this bar come here. It's really not the food nor the booze, but rather the music. It's their jukebox. All right, the best thing about this bar is the jukebox. So be it that we're in Madison, there's a lot of heartbreak in this city. I just know it. I think it's a perfect time to put on some Pat Benatar. Love is a Battlefield. I arrive at the Tip Top Tavern, a neighborhood corner bar on Madison's northeast side. I've never been here, but I show up and meet my friend Nadia. Alright guys, we made it to the Tip Top Tavern, which is here on North Street, in Madison's northeast area, close to the airport. Anyway, I've joined up with my friend Nadia, and we're just kind of checking this place out. One thing is for sure, the place is packed. Every bar stool and every table is occupied by the people of the neighborhood. Nadia and I grab the only two available seats left and quickly peek at the food menu. First up, a Wisconsin staple, cheese curds. A fantastic fried treat, especially drowned in ranch dressing. Round two, chicken burlesque. Never heard of it, never eaten it, but perfectly moist chicken. Then finally, dessert. To be more specific, salted caramel vanilla crunch cake. That's a lot of words for what it really is. Disgustingly delicious. It's sweet meets salty, crunchy meets creamy. It's exactly what you've been taught about love. Opposites attract. We continue drinking, talk life, and get ready for tonight's real event.
tacos. But not just any tacos. I showed up at Drunk Lunch, a small lifestyle boutique on East Johnson Street. It's a nifty place full of nifty things, but the reason I'm here is because tonight, El Grito Taqueria is setting up shop within their walls. I arrived, let's say, 7:42 p.m., exactly 42 minutes after they opened their doors, what I would soon learn to be 42 minutes too late. But on impression alone, I learned quickly that this is not your typical taqueria. This crowd was young, they were fun, and they were trendy. More importantly, they were hungry. I could see food going quickly, and where you might expect to see cans of PBR were instead cans of Victoria, the better tasting, no lime necessary version of Corona. And then we heard the terrible news. The food was gone. It was done. In about an hour, they sold 600 tacos. All that was left was empty salsa bottles and some carrots. Though I did get to meet Josh and Matt, the guys behind the food and business. They were great guys with a lot of energy. We talked a bit about their inspiration for tacos, and Mexico, also Los Angeles. Though it seems these guys are on the right track. When the weather warms up, their cart will be back on Madison streets. But it's clear they find their inspiration from the streets like La Reforma and Santa Monica Boulevard. Keep eating, Madison.
Hey, do you know what chair that is? That's the Acapulco chair.
Acapulco chair?
Yeah, they make this in Acapulco in the 1950s. Dang, look at Marilyn Monroe over here.